Hello viewers, a very warm welcome to our channel. It's very good to have you here. In this video, we are going to have a look at all you need to know about the engine camshaft. The camshaft is one of the most critical components in an engine. It is often called the brain of the valve train. It precisely controls the engine breathing, how it takes in air and fuel, and then expels exhaust. So, in simple terms, the camshaft's job is to open and close the engine's valve at the exact right time. It will open the intake valve to allow the air-fuel mixture into the cylinder, and then it will open the exhaust valve to let the burned exhaust gases out. The shape and position of the lobes on the camshaft dictates the timing, the duration, and the lift. Timing is when the valves open, duration is for how long they stay open, and lift is how far they open. This precise control over the valve is fundamental to engine performance, efficiency, and power characteristics. When we look at the anatomy of the camshaft, there are some key parts need to know exactly. The camshaft is a precision machined shaft with several key components. For example, the common ones include cam lobes, for example. These are the egg-shaped protrusions that do the actual work. Each valve has its own lobe. As the camshaft rotates, the lobe pushes against the valve train to open the valve. The lobe's exact shape is critical and is known as the cam profile. Then we have the journals. These are precisely machined bearing surfaces that allow the camshaft to rotate smoothly within the engine block or cylinder head. And bearings are there. These are inserts placed between the camshaft journal and the engine, providing low friction surface. And at the front end, we have the drive sprocket or drive gear. This is located at the front of the camshaft and is what the timing belt, chain, or gear is connected to, allowing the crankshaft to drive the camshaft. Now, where are the camshafts located? The location of the camshaft has evolved over time and defines the type of engine design. We have overhead valve design, for example, or the pushrod type configuration. This is when the camshaft is located inside the engine block. The camshaft push on lifters and pushrods, which then actuate rocker arms to open the valves in the cylinder head. Now, the pros, it have compact, simple design, good low-end torque is there for an overhead valve design. The negative thing is that it is limited high RPM potential and is less efficient. And the other configuration is where we have an overhead cam arrangement. This is when the camshaft is located inside the cylinder head above the combustion chamber. The camshaft acts directly on the valves via valve lifters or buckets or through short rocker arms. This is a more direct and efficient design. The positive thing about this configuration is that it allows for higher engine speed, more precise valve control, better for power and efficiency. Now, the only negative thing we can mention for an overhead cam configuration is that it is more complex cylinder head design is required. There are engines with dual overhead cam configuration, and it uses more than one camshaft. Usually, two camshafts are used per bank of cylinders, one for the intake valve and one for the exhaust valve. These have advantage of maximum flexibility for valve timing, allowing for technologies like variable valve timing on both cams, and best for high RPM and best for high power. The negative thing is that it is again most complex and expensive design. This is most common on modern high performance and economy engines. When we look at how the camshaft is driven, the camshaft can be driven either by a timing belt, a timing chain, or a timing gear. A timing belt is where the camshaft is driven by a reinforced rubber belt. It is quieter in operation and cheaper, but must be replaced preventatively. Typically, every 60,000 to 100,000 miles, the timing belt has to be replaced to avoid catastrophic failure. And then comes the timing chain type. This is where a metal chain is used. This is more durable and designed to last the lifetime of the engine, but it can stretch and wear out over time for very high mileage engines, leading to noise and potential timing related problems. And we have the timing gear. This is where we have a direct gear drive arrangement. This is most durable and precise, but noisier and more expensive, commonly used in heavy-duty and racing engines. Now, when you look at the camshaft specifications, when discussing about camshaft, especially in performance context, you will hear terms like lift, duration, and overlap. Lift is how far the valves open, measured in millimeters or inches. More lift typically allows more air-fuel mixture into the cylinder. Duration is for how long the valves stay open, measured in degrees of camshaft rotation. Longer duration allows more air-fuel at high RPM, but can hurt low RPM performance. And overlap, this is the period measured in degrees when both the intake valve and exhaust valve are open at the same time. Overlap helps scavenge exhaust gas, but can cause rough idle. Sometimes street cams have little overlap, race cams have lot of overlap. Now there are some advanced camshaft technologies like the variable valve timing and variable valve lift arrangement. The variable valve timing is where the system advances or retards camshaft timing while the engine is running. This allows for good low-end torque and high-end power from the same engine. A solenoid controls oil pressure to act on a mechanism in the camshaft sprocket, allowing either advancing or retarding of the camshaft timing. When it comes to the variable valve lift, VVL, or timing and lift, this is pioneered by Honda. This system uses a special camshaft and rocker arm with two different cam profiles, one for low RPM efficiency and smoothness, and a more aggressive one for high RPM power. The engine switches between them at certain RPM. Now there are always symptoms that are exhibited by the engine when the camshaft fails. For example, check engine light. Codes like P0340, camshaft position sensor circuit problem, are common. Engine misfires and rough idle can also be a symptom of a failing camshaft. Incorrect valve timing prevents cylinder from firing properly. Loud ticking noise from top of the engine can also be indicative of a camshaft related problem. This often indicates worn camshaft lobes or faulty lifters or tappets. And if you face significant loss of power, this could also be associated with a bad camshaft. The valves aren't properly opening, then the engine can't breathe properly. That can lead to significant loss of power. And in extreme cases, if there is a problem with the camshaft or its timing, the engine won't start at all. If the timing is completely off, if it is, for example, there is a broken timing belt, the engine will not run at all. So these are some of the top symptoms of a failing camshaft. There are some performance camshaft and cams. Enthusiasts often upgrade camshaft to make more power, swapping to a camshaft with more aggressive lobe, more lift and duration. This allows the engine to breathe better at high RPM, significantly increasing horsepower. The trade-off is often a lumpy idle, reduced low-end torque, and the need for supporting modification. For example, you have to tune the exhaust and tune the manifolds as well. So that is all you need to know about the camshaft. When it comes to function, the camshaft is the master of the brain or the valve tray. It dictates when and how long and how far the engine valves have to open. And when it comes to location, we have looked at the overhead valve arrangement, we have seen the overhead cam arrangement, and we have seen the dual overhead cam arrangement, each offering different trade-offs between complexity, cost, and performance. And camshaft timing is everything. It must be perfectly synchronized with the crankshaft via a timing belt, a timing chain, or a timing gear. Every time you repair an engine, if the camshaft is removed, make sure it is timed correctly. Modern intelligent camshaft technologies like variable valve timing, variable valve lift, all these allow modern engines to have flexibility, personalities for both efficiency and power. And for enthusiasts, the camshaft is one of the most impactful modifications for unlocking the engine's hidden potential. The camshaft's role is, in simple terms, it is very critical. Simple in concept, but profoundly complex in its execution, making it a cornerstone for internal combustion engine design. Well, dear viewers, That is all we have for you in this video regarding some of the things that you need to know about the camshaft. If you like this video, please do smash the like button. If you are new to this channel, do consider subscribing. Turn on notifications so that you will be the first to get notified whenever we come up with another video. Until then, stay safe.